no idea how long this is gonna be. It'll probably only be like 10 minutes unless the game. But you know what's suckers gotta check out all the new free stuff. So when a new free, okay, unless the game is a battle royale, because the past several free games on PS4 have been battle royale games, which don't interest me at all. So, alright, I gotta put that. I gotta put that into that. I guess I gotta create a new playlist. I clicked create new. Okay. I'm typing in a random fucking opens a menu. Create. Alright. Now I just gotta open this. Oop, not over there. I have no clue what this. Well, I kind of looked at the game. And by looked at the game, I mean the preview on the game page. So, but, the music track just randomly stops. I mean, you can tell by the graphics that the game's gonna be trash, but it's just gonna be one of those. Oh, the connection is. What up? Okay. Hopefully it doesn't glitch out. Okay, we'll just hit X. Because sometimes when that pops up, it glitches out and goes to a blue screen, but apparently it didn't. So now I just have to open the chat up right quick. You gotta give me a moment. But yeah, no, let's see. Touchpad for suckers up, guys. Okay, so you got drive, you got your reverse, you got your steering, you got your turbo, and you got your jump. I mean, when it comes to racing games, they should really keep it basic like this anyway, unless it's, you know, like Mario Kart or Crash Racing. So alright, now okay, it's over now. Alright. So X for turbo. I'm pressing the touchpad. Why is it? Oh, it's going. It started. I didn't even click the start button. Okay. This is okay. Well, I mean, at best, this will be like a low-key chill game. Why is my character allowed to warp? Okay, let's see. Okay, so the boost. I don't know if you have to pick up boosts or. Okay, so that's the jump. So do you just like permanently hold the boost? You have to. Okay, my character. Why is in the wheel? What the? This game's already a 10 out of 10. How do you? Yeah, this is one of those Gymquisition asset ripoff games where suckers just bought assets and threw it together and called it a game. Yeah, that. So I guess like the boost is you don't have to pick up any boosters. It's just you don't want to do it going around corners, I guess. And I also like how there's literally nothing on the screen showing what place you are in. This game's great. Like, did they put any effort? I mean, your car flips over on the slightest provocation. So like, yeah, this is literally something you would make in a like 8th grade game design class. This is terrible. Like, the destruction and stuff is kind of cool, won't lie. But the fact that your car tips over on the slightest turn. Let's go! Woohoo! Alright. Well, and that was a high. Our car is now glitched and won't turn at all. Alright, this game is basically unplayable. Alright, we'll just take it slow. Yeah. I figured that we clipped through the map already. But yeah. Like, this game is terrible. Like, if you were the developer of this game, please kill yourself, because you have no chance to ever make any game worth money. Because I don't know how much time you took to make this game, but if it was more than a week, that is a yikes from me, cheeky. And that's if you didn't purchase assets for it. If you built this from the ground up, hopefully it only took you like 3 days, because if it was any more than that, like, I don't know what to say. You're just, I would say like you should find a different line of work, but if you did this and made this poorly, you might as well just kill yourself, because you're not going to be able to accomplish anything in any other aspect of life or literally anything. So. Yeah, this game, as you can tell, not really that. Like, look. Oh man, this game is bad. But you know what, we gotta, like I said, we gotta try out whenever PSN puts up a new free-to-play game. Unless it's a battle royale. Oh, that's the end of the track? Alright, so we might be able to win. If we don't, you know, get obliterated going off that jump. But, yeah, this is, we ran into an invisible wall. Okay. Oh, man. I wonder how big the dev team for that. And then your car flips on the slightest turn, even though you're not boosting. Because you don't even have to pick up boost, you just hold X to boost. And you can jump by it with triangle, but, like, I don't know, man. This game, I would like to see a picture of the developers, because they probably look like fucking fag retards, you know? Like, you just look at the picture of them and be like, oh, well, that's why the game's like this. You don't even have to know any more than that. But, yeah, this, and then we're just, oh, Lord have mercy. Like, I'm literally holding right as far as possible, and it's doing nothing. Like, I don't know, man. Like, look at that. It took, this is fucking trash. Like, I'm literally, normally I would have just turned the game off by now, but it's so fucking trash that I want to play it a little bit more. Like, look at that. Oh man, you're better off going backwards. But yeah, like I said, if you made this game and you see this video, please kill yourself, because this is absolute garbage. I would literally rather play Death Stranding. And that game was made by... Well, I guess to be fair, this game does have more creativity in it than Death Stranding. But I'll give the devs of this game that. Like, they're more creative than Hideo Kojima, the fucking retard that said that he really said Death Stranding was going to be a new genre. Like, that's... Like, I know the devs of this game definitely wouldn't be dumb enough to say that, even though I don't even know them at all. There's no way they would be that stupid. Like, you gotta be special kind of... Yeah, this is nice. Glitched out. But, yeah. I will give the developers of the game that. They're definitely not as fucking retarded as Hideo Kojima. That's a plus. The game is still trash, and, like... I mean, it's playable, so I guess I'll give it, like, a 2.5 out of 10. Maybe if we can get past this first level. I mean, you might as well just restart when you get glitched out. I like how the game literally lets me move and boost before the timer even runs out. Like, I'm trying to take it slow so our car doesn't tip, but then you just get tipped by the AI. So it's like, yeah, I definitely would still rather play this than Death Stranding. So, even if Death Stranding was free, which it should have been, because that's how brain dead and uncreative that crap was. Oh man. Like, if we can do the jump, like, the worst thing about the game is that the turning, if you basically turn at all, your car flips over, even if you're not boosting. So like and then you get tipped like that. This is some AIDS. Like, oh. But I mean, to be fair, it's better than any fucking Battle Royale game. I'd rather play this than Fortnite or any other garbage like that. But yeah, this is... Alright, let's go. Booster. We gotta beat these suckers over the ramp. Go, go. Oh no, we're gonna... That's... Unfortunately, the cars can't land. Oh my, this is... Honestly, I don't even know... I mean, this has got to be an asset flip game, right? Someone call Jim Sterling and make him make a video on this crap. Oh man, this is... I mean, if it's not an asset flip, I really don't know what to say. It's like... But, like I said, still more creative than Death Stranding, so... And that's not a joke or irony or anything. That's literally a legitimate statement. So, we all know Hideo Kojima thinks he's like some creative, crazy genius, but he's just another run-of-the-mill fucking retard that makes garbage games and people slurp it up because of the name attached to it. So, I feel like the AI gets worse and worse every time you restart. Alright, let's like not go brazy off. We'll probably still flip, but... Alright. Trying to go as slow as possible. Just to... Like, the game wouldn't be bad if you didn't flip on the slightest turn, you know? I would actually kind of probably be enjoying the game. We won! Whoa! Yeah, like, the game, okay, the soundtrack ain't bad. Okay. I dig the soundtrack, but... okay. But yeah, if you didn't flip on the slightest turn, while not boosting, the game would actually not be too bad. You know? Because the controls are actually not too bad, if I'm being honest. But, it's just the physics engine is really terrible. That's the main criticism. It's like for a free game, I mean Warframe is a free game, so you, like, the expectations of free games are way higher than this garage sale bin garbage. But, I mean, alright, this map, like, this open map ain't bad. Like, if the maps are like this, maybe if the turning is better on... like... going on. I wonder if there's collision with the trees. Apparently not. But yeah, like, see, your car, even though I'm holding left that whole time, the car flips to the right. Like, what kind of physics is that? Is there even collision with the trees? Okay. But yeah, this, I don't know, man. At least we beat the first level so we can say we experienced the game. But this is going to be too tedious because you have to deal with the car flipping every 2 seconds because of the bad physics engine. And the barrels that apparently weigh 10 billion tons. But yeah. Yeah, well, I played a little bit of ESO earlier. I didn't stream it, but yeah, probably not gonna play any more of that. Well, if I get on like later tonight, I might. I kind of feel like trolling on World War II after this vid right here. I mean, this is running on a beef food review. And then this thing flips. Like, come on. At least I guess we figured out how to flip it. Just like they flipped the assets for this game. But honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if Jim Sterling literally did a video on this in the near future. If someone like tells him about it. And if he finds out if it actually was a case of asset flipping, which I'm sure he could easily figure it out. This is probably like some game that's been on Steam since like 2011 or something. I like how the winter music is the best thing about the game. Like I was just like, beat the mafia and reach the goal first. Like, you couldn't even change the color palette on the enemy cars. LMAO, Keck W. Like, you could at least change the color palette. That takes like 5 seconds. Come on. I mean, granted, at least they changed the map. Like, oh, a snow map? I like how it's literally just bright white. Like, oh, there's a little bit of wisp effect. Okay, I don't know if you're supposed to... I wasn't sure if you were supposed to go there or over here. I don't know. Maybe this is a shortcut, as the Rugrats would say. Longest shortcut I ever took. Rugrats in Paris reference? Who would have thought you would get a Rugrats reference and then... Oh, Norway flag? Well... I guess that's... the people that made this game from Norway. Maybe. I mean, who knows if that's even the... I mean, it looks like the Norway flag, but... The only reason I know that is because of Bay's Rain is from there. At least I think it's Norway. I might be retarded. Or... I don't know, man. I only really follow the Danish CSGO players. Ooh, nice shadow effect. Like, there's not really relevant markers to show you which way to go. I won't lie. Or like when there's a Swedish CSGO team and the people say big ups to Muslim CS. I like how I'm holding boost this whole time and it's not even going faster. Like, I don't know, do you run out of boost? Or, because there's no indicator, this car is going faster. Haha, hit cheese, dumb physics engine. Alright. Who knows if, I mean, that car was following us, so I assume this is the right way. Like, why is our car going so relatively slow? What's wrong with everything? Are they gonna change it up ever? I mean, wasn't that 4 tracks, so if the Mario Kart rules apply, this is the new thing. Like, am I supposed to, well, I'm gonna like press start, or actually no, because you just press start and then it says, like, restart. Hold up. Hold up. Put the menu, no? Okay. Well, I guess linkanordic.com. Are those the retards that made this trash? Yes. That's a yikes. It's literally just the first map again, but with more vehicles to race against. Are you serious? Recycling maps already, I see. Less maps than Call of Duty, by the way. Only less maps than Call of Duty World War II Day 1. Literally already recycling maps. Unless they like add to the map, I'll give them the benefit of the doubt that maybe once we go off that ramp and around the corners that there'll be more map. But yeah, this is some okay. Oh, like they added a fucking retarded physics engine to kind of make the game goofy and try to attract people to play it, but it just makes it fail even worse. But as I keep saying though, still better than Death Stranding. Like, I would literally rather play this than Death Stranding for the same amount of time. We've been going for 22 minutes, and I would instantly be bored on Death Stranding. I'd be like, oh well, even if Death Stranding was free, which it should be already. Like, that junk should have been free day 1, if I'm being honest. Alright, I'm trying to not flip, because this sucker will flip on the smallest fucking turn. Just like that. Oh my. Like, and then we're glitched out. This game is fun. Like I said, if you made this game and you're seeing this video, please buy rope and hang yourself. This is literally pitiful. I don't care if it's your first game, I don't care, unless you are literally in 8th grade and you made this in your 8th grade game development class, then it's acceptable. But if those are the circumstances, I like how that car just stops. If those are the circumstances, then okay, it's acceptable. But anything beyond that, yeah, just at the very least find a new job or occupation. If you made this, yeah, you will never make anything more than just more drivel like this. You probably don't even know what drivel means without Googling it if you made this crap. I mean, come on. Let's be real. Like, this is Follow up of videos. This is to walk down. Okay. Nice reference to Call of Duty Ghost commercial. Who remembers that? It's like when that would come on while playing COD Ghost and be like, okay. Nice I like how I've referenced multiple games that I'd rather play besides this. Well, not Death Stranding. I like how the objective is basically to glitch out the enemy AI. And then go as slow as possible and hope that your character doesn't decide to flip. Alright, so that's the second time doing that map. So, is it just gonna repeat maps or what? Oh, is that the whole thing? We beat the game. We beat the game in 25 minutes. Woohoo! Is that a speed run? Let me submit it to speedrun.com. High key, I might just, like, if there's a speedrun.com page for this, I might just low-key submit it. I mean, you know there's no way it's going to be, like, a competitive time, but, I mean, so you do all the maps once, and then you do the first map again, and then that's the game. We beat the game. Alright. We beat the game, boys. I mean, it's not often that you see a live review and then you literally beat the game while doing it. But I mean, I'll give this game a solid 3 out of 10. Because I mean, it wasn't like total dumpster, but and the worst thing about it was the very, very terrible physics engine where your car just would flip when you would barely flip the stick. If that wasn't in the game, I mean there's literally only 4 maps. Like, you race the 4 maps, it goes back to the first map and adds a couple more AI cars, and then you win. There's not even a, I guess, let's look at the credits. Oh, this game was... the racing, okay. The car physics, Sarv, you are a dumbass. You suck at making games. I'm sorry, but the car physics were straight ass. You suck at making games. And please never make any more again. The racing UI, I mean, the racing UI, I'm not gonna, it wasn't like terrible. But, I mean, when the game itself is ass, the racing UI, I mean, whatever. Racing assets, I mean, I don't have any problem with the racing assets along the track, like the tires and cones. I mean, shout out to the 3 songs. The soundtrack is the best thing in the game. Big ups to Rizwan Ashraf in Slip and Slide Through Audio Network Limited. I mean, big ups to that. Like, the soundtrack is actually pretty good. Oh yeah, but that's why this game was literally... I mean, that's not an excuse. Like, just because your game was made by 5 people doesn't mean that the game has an excuse to be absolute garbage. I'll give you the excuse, like, only 5 people made it, so the game is really short. Okay, I'll give you that, but there's no excuse for the game being trash. Like, sure, the game can be short because you had barely any people working on it, but, like, come on. And then the scripting, I don't really know what that means. I mean, I guess it's just, like, more of how the game works as a whole. But yeah, car physics, Sarg, you are just, like, a complete... Your IQ is probably, like, 75. Because, I don't know, did you guys even test the game? I mean, it says they were beta testers. Like, did you retards play that and think that the car physics were good? Where you flip if you barely touch the stick? Like, did you, like, were there actually beta testers, or were you just putting that there because you want to put it there to make it seem like you had a expanded game experience or whatever. I don't know. But yeah, like I don't know, man. I don't know how long it took to make this game, but it seems like you literally made it in less than a day, if I'm being completely honest. And you probably paid for assets and just flipped them right into the game. You didn't really design anything. Because, I mean, hold on a second. I mean, I guess racing assets, does that count the cars and stuff too? Or is that like the tracks? Because this is totally an asset flip game. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I guess this could be like a crazy, goofy game if you were playing with other people and you're just like going, like, don't take your time, just like floor it the whole time with the booster and flip and flop and ram into each other. I mean, I guess there's that, but I mean, since there's only 4 maps, it will not be entertaining for that long. But yeah, as you saw, well, here's this. I wonder, okay, can I just like click? What happens if I just like click start on 4-player mode? Like, I wonder what happens. Is they just gonna start and have the other cars sit there? What the? It didn't even let you pick a map. I probably just cycle. I mean, there's only 4 maps, so it takes like no time. Like, I literally started the game 4 players. Alright, let's do a little. Okay, well, it's not letting me like. Let's do a little goofing around right quick. Let's see what you can do. Like, can you just like ride up over any of this stuff, or what? I don't know. I probably won't be able to like submit this video to speedrun.com if I have all this extra crap. Like, I'm trying to like. I'm pushing the jump. You would think the jump button would. Okay, I guess that the jump button lets you flip it. But yeah, this. Okay, I will give it one thing. The frame rate. It seems like that, even on the 4-player split screen, is actually not bad. I'll give them that, because a lot of games, when you're on like a 4-player split screen, the frame rate goes to total poof. But yeah, like, I don't know, man. Definitely gonna delete this right after this video, not gonna lie. I mean, it takes like 5 minutes to download the game, even with my crappy internet. So, let's see if we can ramp off of this. Let's see if we can. Unfortunately, like, the game says you push X to boost, but there's not really a real difference between boosting and, like, the boost gives you a little more get up and go, like acceleration, but other than that, I don't know, man. Plus, like, the vehicle top speed is so slow that it's not really, Here, let's see if we can. A new boundary break video clip through the. Whoa. Like, I don't know, man. I like how it let us start 4 players. It's like, name one other game that you've seen that would let you do that. Just start 4 player without even having the 4 controllers. It's like, yeah. That's not even hit detection on that side. Like, we're done with this. But oh, I didn't mean to click restart. Wait, what is it? Oh, it's L. Why is it L1 then? Quit the menu. But yeah, this game, that's a yikes from me. I mean, you had to test out the new free-to-play game. I mean, this is exactly what it is what I expected, so. I expected it to be just absolute garbage that, honestly, Sony shouldn't even have allowed it onto the PSN store. I mean, granted, they didn't even, there's no trophies for this game. So, I mean, you know your game is trash when Sony doesn't even allow you to have trophies for it. Like, literally, even I Am Mayo was allowed to have not only trophies, but a platinum trophy. And that game was literally just push the X button. Literally. That's not an exaggeration. All you do is push the X button and then you got a plat trophy. No thumbsticks or any other button involved. And yes, I do have the I Am Mayo plat trophy because the game is 99 cents, so I'm like, whatever. It's kind of like a meme thing. And I bet you there are I Am Mayo speedruns on speedruns.com. So, that's that. So, like I said, might get on ESO later, but I kind of want to play COD World War II, and you know how that went when I tried to stream it, like the connection. I mean, I'm going to be RPG trolling. So, I guess, I'll try it for a bit. I mean, might as well. I'm only going to be on the game for like an hour anyway, so. But that's the Racing Bros review. Yeah. I don't know. But we'll probably end up seeing, well, maybe. But shout out to Jim Sterling. He'll probably, well, he might do a video on this. He does videos on dumb, obvious asset flip games like this. So. But who knows? I mean, well, I'm gonna get right back on COD World War II. So.